Okay, y'all, this is my first story time, so y'all gotta be. So around this time, back in 2022, I think I had allowed my baby daddy to come stay with me. So hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta work with me now. Okay, when he was staying with me, I guess one night he went out. Then he came back. He was like, his phone dropped off the car and he couldn't find it. And he was like, man, shit like that. I'm like, just chill, like you can hold my son's phone so you can use your other phone. So I ended up letting him hold my son's phone or whatnot. And I ain't gonna lie, the same night that he had got the phone logged in and this and that, I had already had it in my head that I was gonna go through it. Like, I'm nosy. So I waited till he went to sleep.
That's the first red flag. Why is you? All right. Well, a discernment went out, so we're gonna keep it. Hey, we're gonna let it rock out.
Got the phone, and I was going through it. I know my homegirl, like she's real good when it comes down to going through it in the phone. So I'm like, girl, I got the phone, pull up. She don't pull it up, we going through it. So I had seen him. He text a gay guy, but the message it was unsent. So it was an unsent message to the gay guy. It was a gay guy sending like the eyes emoji.
Y'all already know how this story finna go. Better pay attention to your discernment. There it is. It's a cold world out here, man. It's an evil world we live in.
That's all I seen. That was it. So then he had two different like gay men blocked. So I seen that and I went back to the house and I woke him up and I'm like, you gay. Like, you're gay. So he waking up looking confused, like, what are you talking about? I said, I went to the phone and why are you texting the phone? Like, and why do you have all these phones locked? He was like, man, like he got so mad, y'all. He was like talking real loud. He was like, man, if a punk trying to add me or follow me this man, of course I'm gonna block him. Da 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 da. Lies, y'all. That was red flag right there. I should have walked away right then and there.
Pay attention. You definitely should have walked away off the rack. Cause why you get mad if it ain't really nothing? You get mad because it's something. And I'm hoping this girl went to go get tested, man, because it's so much. Like it's been so many cases of HIV and HPV and herpes and so much stuff going around. I don't understand why people sleep around as much as they do. And I can't even lie. I used to do it a lot. And I'm out the game now. I'm just speaking of a person who used to sleep around a lot, unprotected, and man, I thank God that I ain't caught nothing like that I can't get rid of. I done bumped my head a couple times, and I ain't ashamed to say that because we all have. But man, y'all wrap it up out here, man. Stop sleeping around with folks and getting with folks just because y'all see some material things. These folks can be having full blown AIDS, and you sleep with them because they look good. We're gonna let her keep going though.
Or whatever. So he going back and forth, me and him going back and forth, and me being naive, y'all, I still let him stay with me or whatever. Okay, so I think this was like June 2022 or whatever. So let's fast forward to July. July come around. Like I was just so fed up with him because he wasn't helping me. You know, the groceries wasn't providing nothing, like doing nothing for my son. Always gone. So
This sound like a Pookie and a Ray Ray coming over there eating up everything, ain't providing for you or your son. But I'm guessing, and I bet this dude got holes in his drawers too. He coming through, long slanging it on her, late night, making that poom pop, making that poom pop cream up. Probably knocking her pH balance off and all that. And these women will date these type of guys and say, "Oh, I need somebody strong that can protect me," and whoop whoop whoop. And I'll be thinking to myself sometimes, like, no, it's cool to have a protector and a provider, but at the same time, don't you know that the men who couldn't protect and provide for their families by physical force invented something called a GUN, a weapon? Like, just because he walk around sagging and looking mean and tough all the time, got that pookie bad boy persona and archetype. I'm telling you, y'all gotta understand. At the ages of 18 through 25, on up to at least 30, most women beauty start declining. And I ain't gonna say this all of y'all, but you cannot look over these good guys in your youthful, younger, and most fertile years, because you gotta understand, when y'all get older, the men that y'all probably looked over probably gonna been to worked on themselves and got all the way up. And then there you is with Pookie and Ray Ray kids. And now, y'all will probably be like, man, where are the good men at? You played around in your 20s because you wanted fun and excitement. And I ain't saying settle for less, but you gotta understand life, how life goes. I understand how life goes. Because I ain't gonna say that a woman value goes down because of beauty. Because when y'all get older, y'all mature and y'all understand men better and companionship better. But nature doesn't reward time. Nature rewards who makes a decision when it's supposed to be made. And a lot of y'all women look over good guys in y'all younger years because the good guy might have been bored, he might be working on something. So, man, just be mindful of that. Be mindful of that. I'm gonna let her finish though.
I was just like over it at this point. So I was waiting for him to come home or whatever. Like 3 came around, I'm like, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to sleep. I just seen him a text or whatever. So I seen him a text, like basically give him the rundown, like you need to step up, like you're gonna have to either help me or you gonna either have to leave. So after that, I went to sleep. I woke up, he was on the couch, and yeah, I went to go run my errands, came back, he was still asleep. So I ended up having to leave again. So I left again, came back, he was up and moving. So I'm like, I'm looking at him, I'm like, you got my text? Like that. So he was like, yeah, I got it. So I'm like, what you gonna do? He's talking about, I'm gonna leave. Girl, y'all, why you said that? Because that just pissed me off because you been staying with me and but you ain't help me with nothing. Then when I was like, yeah,
You probably didn't ask him to help you with nothing. You was probably demonetized. She probably didn't ask him to help with no bills and nothing. In fairy tale of La La Land, listening to Sweet Nothings, getting love bombed, all that. And was probably ignoring the guys that probably did want to say dinner on Friday at 7. Probably texting the homegirl saying, oh, he's boring, he's lame, he's corny. I'm going with Rodney tonight. Rodney just makes me feel something. But can't always go by what you feel. You gotta go by what your kids feel too. And no man should be in your house if he ain't helping out with something. No man should move in with you or be doing nothing with you if he can't help you with something. He just digging you. My bad. I can't say it on YouTube. If he just piping you down, you got to get past that, man. And this lady right here, look, she look mature. She look like she know what she doing. But I'm gonna just let her finish, man. I ain't gonna interrupt no more.
gonna rather leave than help. So that just pissed me off. So I'm like, bitch, leave. Like, you have to leave now. Like, yeah, you have to leave now. So she's like, you want to help me? Start putting stuff on the porch. So I done start putting stuff on the porch, putting stuff on the porch. I'm like, and my son's phone, I need it. Oh, he went to tell him, nah, you ain't getting shit, blah, blah, blah. I ain't getting nothing. So he went downstairs. So I'm thinking he leaving. He's walking out to the car. I was like, come get this shit. Don't leave this shit on the porch. So he come back with a bag. No, I don't want to talk but he put the bag on the deep freezer. So I grab it because it's like, you're not trying to give me my son's phone. You're not going to get this. I grab it, put it up. So after that, he like, I think I locked him out after that, I think. So he was just knocking, like telling me that he needs his back. So I don't know. I just felt like he was about to. So I stayed upstairs at the time or whatever. So I just knew he was So, y'all, remind you, I stay upstairs. I have a balcony. And when I tell y'all, it's no light poles, no like nothing he can like grab on to get on top of the balcony. So I'm not thinking that he's gonna jump on top of the balcony. Next thing you know, y'all,
She dealing with Tarzan, ain't it? My bad, y'all. Y'all had to come in and say that. My bad, y'all.
I hear boom. So I already knew he had jumped on top of the balcony. Then I forgot to lock the door, y'all. So I ran into my room and locked the door. So at this point, from my room, you could talk to somebody who's like the balcony. Like if I open the window. So I open the window. I'm like, all you gotta do is give me my son's phone, and I get it back. So he said, "Not, bitch, you didn't get shit. My motherfucking stuff, blah blah blah." So like at this point, we going back and forth for like some minutes now. Like I'm tired of arguing. So I done got some scissors. So I'm like, I'm about to pour this shit out if you don't give me my son's phone. So we ended up trading like through the window. I gave him his pay, he gave me my cell phone. Why did he do that? I don't know if he thought that I didn't know the PIN code, but over the time that he had the phone, I always watched him put the PIN in. So I guess he thought I couldn't get it to y'all. So okay, so y'all, now that he done got his pay, so I'm at the like the screen though. I don't like the I'm talking shit. I'm like, bitch, you could jump down from the balcony because you're not gonna come through my house. You could jump down. So I'm just talking shit like that. So he eventually I had went in the room and laid down. He eventually jumped down from the balcony. So he get to being at my door, being at the door, being at the door. He's like, bitch, I need some trash bags. I need some trash bags. I'm gonna keep knocking out of that. So I just didn't want him to be over here, like over there with all that, like making all that noise. So I threw him some trash bags out the door, and he bagging this shit up or whatever. So I had to leave to go get my mom from work around when all this was going on. So I had to eventually leave out the house. So remind y'all, my kids were, I think it was in their room watching TV. So we had to walk outside. So I walked outside, and I don't know what triggered this animal, but he just went to going crazy, like then went to like breaking like the porch light or like just doing crazy shit. So I just walked right past him or whatever because he's doing too much. So after that, and around this time, I had before I left, I put the phone up because I didn't want to walk out and try to grab it from me, so I had the phone up in the house. So fast forward, I got back home and his stuff was off the porch. So someone just told me to look out my window. I look out my window, he got like his clothes and stuff like stashed downstairs or whatever. So after that, I'm going through the phone or whatever, and I see messages of this same pump that he had blocked. Remember I told you I didn't think he had pump blocked on Instagram and everything, but he has a different page. This is the page that I wasn't logged into. Remember I told you the whole time he was there, I had his information or whatever, but it was another account. So I see messages from him and hey boy. So I'm like, well, time about to run out. If y'all want a part two, just comment and let me know y'all want a part two, and I'll let y'all know what I seen in the messages.
Hey, I'm gonna put the content creator link in the description because I always like to give credit to him, and you can go check out part 2 on her TikTok if you want to. But this is a crazy situation, man. Crazy situation. I advise all y'all women to go through y'all dudes phone, especially if y'all live in cities like Atlanta, all these big cities like Miami, Atlanta, Detroit, big cities where these, what I'm saying, these trainers might be it. Because they be looking like women at first glance, especially when you've been drinking and smoking and you just never know what type of dude you're dealing with. So, man, just always be mindful and be careful and, man, go get tested and stop sleeping around raw.